Let's do it live. We'll do it live. Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Nick. No, I'm Eric. I'm making a game. It's called the Godkiller. It's a 3D top-down puzzle-solving adventure game. And I'm going to let you in on this session with me to see what I've been up to recently and what I will do in this session. So let's start by demoing what's already there. Oh, that's stale. That is stale. Let me reconnect. This is a game written in Unity. Okay. So right now I'm working on one part of the game, which is the level selection UI. It's easier just to show it than to talk about it. Let's just show it. So the way it works is at the very bottom of this long hallway is the starting level, level 1. And I put in a bunch of thumbnails for all the other levels. As you progress in the game, more of these things unlock. These are stub. They're not corresponding to what the final thumbnails would look like. But they show a view of what the level would look like, and you can scroll up or down really fast to go to the one you want. Yesterday I added a whole bunch of sound effects in. So there's the sound that plays when you select a new thumbnail, and then there's also that little vomp, vomp. That's a gear shift noise. So if you're traveling kind of fast in one direction, and you switch direction, then it makes that gear shift noise go vomp, vomp, vomp. Okay, then I also added a bounce. On the stream, it's not synchronized very well. It's synchronized perfectly in real life. The stream has got this extra delay added to the audio, but you hit the top, it makes a little bounce noise. Okay, so that's those noises. And the last one I added was the level selection noise. So in this session, I would like to add the animation that goes along with selecting a level. And I haven't 100% thought out. I have ideas. So you'll hear me muse a bit about the design of this animated effect. But I think I can get it in one session, like in an hour or two. So the first thing I'm picturing is the thumbnail stays constant in its placement. So like you hit the enter key to select lower basement. That ominous sound plays, but while it plays, this rectangle that I'm highlighting that I'm drawing attention to with my mouse movements, that rectangle stays constantly placed, but it sort of sinks into the hallway floor in front of you, like a trapdoor kind of, and you travel towards this thumbnail, but the rest of the hallway kind of zooms up toward you. Zooms towards you, and you kind of go down this little tunnel. That's one way to do it. Another way could be a lot simpler. I could just make the screen go fade to black. I think I have to do the fade to black effect anyways. You know what? That might be the right size chunk to bite off for the section. Let me see if I can just do a simple fade to black effect, which I've never done before. Not sure if I'll do it with post-processing or if there's some simpler way to do it. Let me do that. That's what I'll do with this section. I'll do fade to black, and if I solve that really fast, then I'll try that other effect I was talking about. First off, Unity fade to black. I don't really want to watch a whole video. I don't know, let's see how long it is. 13 minutes.
As soon as we set up the script, this disappears. So we're now ready to create a script to control this behavior. Also, let's just take our black fade image and disable it so that we can actually see our game while it isn't running.
I don't want to wait around to listen to that guy. There should just be a little bit of code. This guy is talking about something else. What is this canvas group thing? Is that something built into Unity that I should learn about? Unity canvas group. This sounds like what I want. I can set the alpha of a group. Okay, let me try this. So, my hallway, I might be able to add a canvas group to it. Now, do I need... Okay. What are these other things? No, it will not block raycasts. Interactable. No, it's not interactable. So let's just try setting this to 0.5 and see if that actually affects all the child elements that are put inside of the hallway object. I would say it did not. I would say it didn't do anything like that. Because those should be at 50% transparency if it was working right. So I don't think I understand yet how to make this work. What is missing? So I wonder if I have to use it in conjunction with something else. Canvas. Okay, so maybe I have to have a canvas. Oh, it's just for UE elements. So it's not really correct to have that there. Oh, I know another way I could do it. Okay, so I could have, first I was thinking I'll set the transparency of all the 3D objects in the scene, but what I could do instead, it would be much easier, I think, is create a canvas that contains like a full screen black blocker. Okay, create empty. Let's call this black screen, and let's add a canvas to it. Okay, so what? Buttons. What are the things I can put there? Text, image, mask. So it seems like just image is what I want. Okay. So inside of here, I think, create. Well, that would be a black screen. Okay, so the rotation on this. There's a black screen. Okay, let's call this image. Okay, what kind of deal is this? Okay, I may want to create my canvas group in here. Ah! Okay. Let's bring the black screen up a little higher. $20. 0. 0. Alright, came. Okay, so I've got this thing in front of everything that's at 50% opacity. I can come back to here and try setting this to some other values, like 8. Yep, that makes it darker. 1 all the way dark. 0 all the way not dark. That's pretty good. The only thing I'm not sure about is let's see, interactable box raycast. No parent groups. A thing I'm not sure about is, will it scale to fit any screen size? Alright, so it's centered now. Is this like width and percentage? Let me try 50. That is percentage of the canvas. Okay. So if I go up here and I say, how big do I want the canvas to be? That's kind of weird. I just don't know if that means, like, what does that mean even? Okay. So let's go back to the docs for the canvas. I think that means pixels, but I'm not sure. Okay, Unity, how to make canvas full screen. What's this reference resolution? I don't get it. 8,000? Just like whatever the screen is, make it 100%. That's all. I mean, I can just make it really big. I mean, it can be much larger than the screen. It would be nice to get it exactly though, because I might want to use the same canvas for some kind of overlay later. Almost certain I will want to do that. Nah, that's fine. So if I just say play with maximize, what does it do? Okay, that is what I want. Let me try just kind of pulling the screen around different dimensions. So you can't see it, but if I pull it really wide, no, it corrected. Okay, so it was like temporarily not showing the black over the screen as I resized it, but then when I let go of the click, it put it back in. See if I can get that effect again. Yeah, it's like that. I see it not covering, but when I let go, it scales it. Okay, so I think that part is solved. It seems to be scaling things for me now. Okay, so now I want to create some kind of let's put that to 0. I want to create some kind of programmatic way to set the screen. So let's create something new. Actually, let's put that back. Let's see, so we want a duration for that transition to take. Okay. We want to spell things correctly. That's very important. Okay, so here I want to set some things, so let's get can I combine these? Can I just have the canvas also include the image? Do I need to have a child? No, I think I do. Okay, let me rename this to screen fader. I'll end up prefabbing it later. Okay. this will need to get canvas group, but can canvas group be here? That would be a good place to put it if I could. Canvas group. And here I'll put. I'll just undo that. Okay. And here I'll go 0.5. Yes, that works fine. So that means I can remove canvas group from here. Make this much simpler. Let's set that to 0. Okay. So I want to capture canvas group at start time. Just want to get it one time, set it one time, and not get it on each and every update. Okay, so here I want to have a transition set up in advance. Okay, so let's just set some generic values here. Float, start, alpha, end alpha, start time, end time. Okay. Let's set these, at least the one I care about, to that. Okay, so I'll say if time. Okay, if time is less than equal to end time, be careful with this because I want to capture also the first time that it goes past the end time. All right. Say one more tracking variable. Bool is fading. If is fading. Alright, let's go ahead and set these up. Start alpha equals end alpha. Black means 100% opacity. 1F start time equals now. End time equals start time plus the duration passed in. Okay. Fade from black, very similar. Yeah, it's enough copy and paste to warrant refactoring. Fade to alpha plus duration. if we're fading, let me first do the case where we've gone past the end time. So if time is greater than or equal to end time, next let me clamp, get the ratio here, float alpha ratio equals math f clamp. It's going to be elapsed between 0f and then just the total amount of time in the duration. End time minus start time. That will give me a number between 0 and 1, and I can just lerp this to the alpha. So I go simplify this. Is fading equals the opposite of this. All right. Thing is called screen fader. We'll add that. Whoa. I guess it didn't build. Oh, always got to make the file name match. Do that, and then inside of my hallway selector, I've got some code that says you have to do that. Let's see. Let me encapsulate this. Let me refactor it. Select low. Screen fader. Get singleton. Fade to black. Because I want to test this, I need to figure out a way to make it kind of toggle back and forth. So let's do a little bit of a thing here. All right. See how long this sample is. Does it say how long? Four 0.5 seconds. So I could do 4.5. Say fade to black, fade duration. If is black. Fade from black. Well, come on. It's got a default. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. IDE, you are right. Okay. Okay, my console's running clean. Alright, let's try it. Did not work. What up with that? Let's see, did it go into here? Let's set a breakpoint. Start debugging, see if it actually went inside of there. Well, it must have, because I heard the sound play. So the question is, what about this code in here? So it must have succeeded in calling it. Fade to black must have been called. Start alpha, can't, okay, I'll start with here. I'll start with that. I know what it is, I know what it is. I didn't set is fading to true. That's all it is. Probably don't even need the debugger for that. Okay, let us begin again. Oh, there it is. So my timing logic must be wrong, but it is fading. Is it doing that in a delayed way, or is it responding to? Okay. Start alpha equals what we're at now. End alpha equals we're going to that alpha. So fade to black means we go to 100% alpha. 1F, is that right? Let me double check. 0, 1, 0.5. Yeah, that seems correct. So fade to black means go to 100% alpha. Fade from black means go to fully transparent. We say the start alpha is wherever we're at currently. Start time is now, end time is start time, plus the duration. What is my duration? It's going to be 4.5 seconds. So what about this code and update? That seemed correct above. Is fading equals the current time is less than the end time. Okay, elapsed equals time minus the start time. Okay, so this is wrong here. So this needs to be divided. So let's say float. Let's set duration to. Okay, so this will give me a number between 0 and duration. Divided by duration, that gives me a number between 0 and 1. And saying that when I get at or past duration, I'll show the end alpha. That should be fine. I think I fixed all the bugs. Oh, come on. Okay, there it went to black. Alright, this is obviously some bad logic in here. Okay. So, is fading, let's just do the debug log on this. Let's do the setup code here. Let's do debug log. Fading from start alpha start time to this and end alpha end time plus so far there's no fading, but if I hit enter, what happens? Okay. So now I've got a full thing. Is it fading from 0 to 1? That seems legit. So here it kind of looks like it's giving me alpha 0 in all of these, even though my ratio is changing. Yeah, so that's maybe I'm using lerp wrong, perhaps. So I wonder if there's a problem with going. No, there really shouldn't be. There just really shouldn't be. So here's my alpha ratio between 0 and 1, and it's getting passed incorrectly. Start alpha, end alpha getting passed in as the beginning and ending value. So I'm starting at start alpha. So it should begin at 0, as it does. But then it should no, even the first one should be a little past 0. I don't get it. Start alpha to end alpha. Between I've got the order of the parameters wrong. Okay. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Okay, let me make sure it works with the maximize. And yank out all the no longer needed debug logging. Let's go to the lower basement. Okay, I learned how to fade to black and from black. Okay. Wow, if I keep doing that, it's just self-indulgent. Next thing to figure out. Do I want to do it in this session? The animation that goes along with it. Here's one level selector. Alright, I think I'm going to go with my first vision, which was something kind of like you suddenly go through a trapdoor tunnel when you select the level. Let me think about how best to do that. So I don't want to, I think I don't want to make like a whole tunnel thing underneath. Maybe I do. That might be easiest actually. If I just say that each level segment has got its own tunnel underneath of it. The other way to do it would be to make one tunnel and just move it underneath the level segment that needed it. But it's such a simple, low polygon type of a thing that it's not like I'll be adding so much to this model if I added the tunnel like beneath of it. So it does mean I'll have to redo the base. Okay, so I'm not going to do the full animation inside of this session, but I will do the modeling for the tunnel, I think. That'll be enough. That'll be like maybe a half hour more of work, and I'll definitely get it done. I hate leaving one of these little tasks halfway finished in a session. Hate it. So let's get the cube. Let's do it. Let's see. I think it's. Let's do one to start. One. Okay. Build it. Oh, I got 2 cubes here. Delete. Okay. I'll just build it alongside so I have a clearer reference. Okay, so take this. Bring that out there. Kind of not getting why the edge of this is not lined up. Oh, because it was yeah, okay. I didn't size it in such a way that it was going to be lined up like that. But that is something that I want, so let's fix that. Yeah, I used this, that's why. So if I go 0.8, 0.8, this is tricky. 0.85. Trying to get this centered but still inside of this place where the hole is going to be. Okay, 0.83 looks close, but a little bit too big. 8.2, it's a little too small. That's probably it right there. That's not it. Right, and then I moved it and suddenly the width and height of it changed. This is terrible. I know an easier way to do this. Let me put it back to how it was. 0.9. 0.9. Okay. So I think I'm kind of getting it. Just a little bit of wonkiness in the interface there. So what I can do is first I'll build this out, and then I'll actually change the interior of this tunnel thing so that it matches the thumbnail instead of trying to make the thumbnail match it. Okay, so to come in but the right amount. So I want to be, what is it, 16 by 9 I think I made this thing. So I want to come in 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extrude. Yeah, I never know a quick way to do this, but basically I want to get rid of the face here and join up those points. So let's go back to this. Yeah. So the tough part for me here is like after I've got this flush against, selecting the points that are hidden, because I need to weld this together. Let me just try this. Did it grow the selection? Maybe. Maybe I don't have to select them to start. Okay, let's try that. I don't even know if that worked. There was no toast message to say it worked or not. It was just quiet. Succeeding or failing, who knows? That's not good. Didn't work. Okay. So maybe if I come in over here. I did this before, I just forget how to do it. The selection feedback I'm getting seems kind of off. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, that. Okay. Will this work? See, it just like gives no error message, no success message. That's not good. It's not, it seems buggy. in the past, I'm pretty positive that it did give a message. What does that mean? Collapse vertices. I think it means something I don't like. Okay, let me try something else. So if I just do that, then I weld from there, what happens? I can't. Okay, I don't actually have two vertices selected yet. That's the part that is giving me a little bit of trouble. Also, I've got an extra face here to get rid of. So let me get rid of the face. So this other thing, Smart Connect, is that useful? Ooh. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. I'm just gonna keep on using that Smart Connect. What was that? Oh, now I can't use it? Dang it, man. What? 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 I'm sorry, this is painful. How to fucking do this? It's really irritating. Like, it worked one time. So the idea is if you select 2 points, then you can weld them together. Okay, Smart Connect. So did that work? Yes, it did. Okay. What about this one? What about that? Can I Smart Connect that? Not yet. Okay, what do I have to do? Is it... Look at that. Okay, there. Got that. Okay, so I use the drag like that, then I can select multiple vertices apparently. Apparently, I guess. What about this one? Did I already get this one? Okay. That seems okay. Now, let me make the tunnel. To go down quite a ways. Because this is free. This is not adding polys to keep going down a long ways. So So if I select the level, and I start going down, boom, 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 boom. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Now let's put some material on that. Or should I get the whole size correctly? Let me do that first. Let's take the thumb. I'll go ahead and make a duplicate. And move it. Yeah, I don't get that. Okay, ISO's not helping me. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1. Okay. The base must be larger than 9. Alright, old base. Let's double check you against the new base. No? Old base and new base are the same height. Why does it look like there's so much difference there? Okay, that looks roughly centered. Let me fix the other one so it's a little more. Thumb here is 1.75, maybe 8.55, just do 5. Okay, so now I just gotta fix this new base so that its points match up with the thumb. I'm gonna be okay if the thumb goes into it a tiny bit. So I'd rather not have any gap and have the thumb just wedge in there a little too close. That'll be fine. Dang it, all that work to get those fucking points joined, and now it, that's fucking irritating. Fix that bullshit. Just join the shit together. Just join it together. Come on. Stop being hard. No, that's not what I want. Is this other one fucked too? No, that one's good. Okay. See, I want like this vertex here to be the same as this other vertex here. So when I pull it apart, it should just all move together. It shouldn't be two separate things. I've got one other way I know to do it. I don't like it, but fuck, I hate this shit. No, that's also not working. I may just let it be not perfect, because I can get it to at least look correct, even if there's some inefficiency in the polys. Just bugs me because it shouldn't be hard to do. Okay. Fix this other stupid thing. See, that one's joined up just fine. That one has no issue. So the one here. Stupid. Stupid. Fix this stupid ass thing. Oh, now you're out of weird angle. So now I can't even drag you along that axis. I'm sorry. Pro Builder, you shut the bed. You shat the bed here. Come on. What is this nonsense? Why should this be at an angle? There's no rotation on it. That's incredibly annoying. I don't know how to move this point to match up with this because these selectors are at weird off-axis angles. Do I gotta redo this? I could try something else. There's another feature of Pro Builder that I could use maybe. Let's just delete this thing. I don't know how to fix it. There is another feature of Pro Builder that may do the trick. My feeling is honestly that something like Pro Builder should be built into Unity, and it shouldn't be like an extra little package that you install that also goes out of date. It should be, part of the main product. Because it doesn't have like the same level of polish and integration as the rest. It's not a slam on the Pro Builder team. It's just more like, why are you in a different room than the people that are making like the inspector and the test runner and the play button and hierarchy? Why aren't you in the same room with them? Why isn't your code just well integrated into the Unity editor? Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, I was going to do something different. Okay, let's just make a block. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I've got that. Let's take this thumbnail, turn that back on, and I'll extrude it. Okay, so now there's another feature where I can subtract one object from another. Let me move this down. I think I gotta do that first. So it's kind of punching a hole through it. So then I can take Tools, Pro Builder, still there? Oh, did they take it out? It was in beta before. Even another way to do it. I think they took out the feature I was hoping to use. So there was a beta feature that would let you subtract one object from another. I don't see that here anymore. I have a different idea on how to do it. Okay, so let me take this thing. Just gonna move it out of the way for the moment. Okay, so then if I go with this, and I do extrude, it will create like a new shape inside of the other one. Oops, no extrude on the second one. Okay. Okay. Then let's hide the thumb again. So now I've got on the cube here, I've got this new surface that is actually set up pretty well. I can take out this middle surface. I go back on the other side and do the same thing, go in the opposite direction. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. I gotta do a matching one on the other side. Okay, fine. Like the chance of me getting this exactly right the first time, I think I'm just gonna have to get it close. I suppose I can move the thumb on the other side. That'll make it easier for me to match. Okay, so let's gotta punch a hole through both sides of this. Cute. That's not bad. That wasn't hard. Not done yet, but that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's hide the thumb. Then I want to And get rid of this middle part again. Okay, then I can select all the vertices that make a hole. My favorite thing, selecting vertices. Okay. Please let me fill this hole. I have no idea. No, not the whole thing. No, not that one. Oh, god damn, I hate this. I didn't select all the vertices. I only selected the vertices I wanted you to fill. Why are you filling in this part up here? That's stupid. That's really stupid. Can I add a line between those? Is this what Smart Connect is for? No, I don't think so. This should have been so easy. What if I fill that hole? No, it just does that same stupid thing. Seemed like I was really close there. God damn it, this is really getting annoying. Let us go to the YouTube and see. Ooh, got a notification. Ooh. Alright. Pro Builder, make hole in wall. No. Unity Pro Builder. Yeah, I've watched this one before.
Hi everybody, welcome to a quick tutorial on how to put holes in things. This is something I see a lot of people asking about or struggling with, so I figured I'd just do a quick and dirty tutorial on how to do that, both the easy way and the what I would call the right way, but you can decide for yourself. So I'm just going to create a general Pro Builder cube here to start with, and let's give it some dimensions maybe so we can use it a little better. Say this is a wall in a house or who knows what, and you just want to chop a hole in it. So simple and easy way is to use the semi-experimental Boolean tool that generally works pretty well. So basically have your object, then create another object, probably using Control-Shift-K to create a, well, in this case I'll create like a cylinder here that I'm going to use to put a hole through, and I'll just maybe give this a little more height is all. Alternatively, you might have a different object specifically made, any shape at all that you want to use to make the hole. Anything will work. The more complex the two objects are, the higher the chance of a problem happening. So just be aware of that.
This is kind of pointless.
So we've got our object that's going to do essentially tools, Pro Build.
So he's picking an option that apparently doesn't exist. This video is from, an option that doesn't exist now. I'll double check it in a moment.
Pro Builder experimental Boolean tool.
Yeah, there is no experimental link inside of my version. Pro Builder window. Yeah, it's just not there. So whatever he's saying now, it doesn't apply to me.
Tool. This will bring up the current and experimental panel for this current and experimental tool. Choose both the options, or both the objects, by clicking. In this case, we're going to want subtraction. Is leave your original objects alone and create a brand new object. I'll pull this over here. In it. Hooray!
That would have been nice. But it wasn't there.
So the other option, as I was saying, I like to call the correct option, but it's not really. It's just a different way that allows me to have full control over the new geometry. Is take your object that you're going to cut a hole through, select the two faces that the hole will travel through, and then move to scale mode and hold shift and scale on one axis first. And then let go of shift, so we're not going to do an extrude or inset, we're just going to scale. Make sure you're letting go of that shift. And then move, or scale, on the other axis.
Yep.
So now you have these nice little insets or etchings or whatever you'd call it.
Yep.
You can hit backspace to delete both of those.
Yep.
We'll grab the edges.
Oh, the edges now.
On one side. Hold shift to extrude those edges.
Oh, shit.
And then hold V and click on just one axis so you can snap to element, and you can snap it right over. Unless you're using ProGrids, in which case it's...
Alright. I'm just going to do that part first. Because if I get that to work, that's not bad. Can I just undo to get back to my block without any messing around? That'll take too long. Okay, let's delete the cube. Create a new cube. Whenever I gripe and complain about things not working, and then there's somebody who's actually proficient and helpful and actually knows what the product is, I always feel like an idiot. I'm sure that guy Gabriel could look at what I was doing and like 2 minutes later say, yep, well, if you just had this version of Pro Builder, the experimental thing would be there for you, and even if you want to do it that way, you probably want to do it this other way, and so. But anyways, I'm going to do it the correct way that Gabriel recommends. Oh, wait. No. Oops. Okay, so then we go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then he showed me one step that would have saved me a little bit of time if I had used it. Select both faces. Okay, then let's turn the thumb back on. Oh. Okay. Okay, thumb. It's there. Get the cube again. Select both faces. So if I select both the faces and I do the scale thing, it will make sure that they're both lined up for me, which is a good thing. Okay, so shift, extrude, let go, shift. Go the other way. Okay. And take the thumb and hide that again. Get rid of the two faces. Okay. Then I want to select oops. Okay, now should be able to extrude straight down, and that will be shift, and I'll do the option, bam, okay, much better place with that. Now I could worry about connecting it to the this other face over here, but I'm going to delete that face anyway, so I don't really need that. I can instead just go ahead and extrude all the way down, to the end of my tunnel. Okay. And just get rid of the faces that I don't need. Okay, I gotta pee. When I come back, I'm gonna do the UV mapping so that it looks really super cool. Be right back, be right back, be right back shortly. we will disappear into when we select the level. Let me do my UV mapping. Okay. So the top level here. I want that to just be all black. Okay, I should do it for that. So this interior here. What do I want that to be? I want that to be, I don't know. Let's play with it. Whoa, what did it do? It's kind of weird. It might update after a little bit. I don't know, I think I messed it up there in some way. Alright, get it back to normal. No? Okay, what's this other stuff? Yeah, that's sad. Because it starts looking kind of right when I'm dragging it, and then I let go and it doesn't look right. So I don't know why it decided it had to rotate around on me. So there it's good, right? I'll just try a little change. Just a little one. Still okay. Still okay. Oh, now it's skewed. Let's go the other one. Skewed. Skewed. Oh, the blue one I can do something with. Okay, cool. Go the other way. Alright, blue one. Blue one's helpful. So if I get it to look like it's sort of matching up with these guys in some way, then that would be pretty good. Trying to see if I have the spacing close to what those are. It's not bad. Okay, so now that I've got Vertically, it's looking pretty correct. Let me mess with this some more. Okay, let me do one of these at a time. That should help. I don't know why it insists on skewing on me when I do that. It'd be nice if I could just get this to line up so it's just this edge here. It's against the corner. That would be really cool. Let me see if I can do that much at least. Skews. It's like I just pull it out a little bit too far and it's all skewed. I don't know why it introduces that rotation. Let's give me a better view on it. Let me set the rotation to 0. See, it sets the rotation, but it doesn't need to. See, it keeps saying the rotation. You don't need to. And also, the original setting I put in, leave it alone. Alright. So I can take these same settings, apply them to the other side. So this is going to be, can I just, is there a way to copy? Maybe not. Okay. Let's do tiling 0.4. I might as well screenshot this. Okay. So I just put the same values in here. Okay. So that does two sides. Now we do this last thing over here. Set the rotation to 0. Okay, y 0.154 3605. For x, it's going to be different. It will not be the same. So I'll try 4. Getting close. 2, 5, 2, 3. Okay. And then the y value looks wrong, so let's fix that. Okay. That's pretty good. Let me see. You know, I could have selected both of these simultaneously. That might have helped. All right, almost got this. Almost got this. So, 0.123. 1, 2, 3. 1, 5. 6, 0, 5. Rotation 0. Do not want rotation. And then -51.1. And what do we say on this? 2. -3. It's looking pretty right. Oh, except I see like a gap over here. So that means, okay. So let me just select both of these. See if I can fix it. I'm just changing the offset a little bit. That might have been it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so next thing there would be to put this new base where the old base was. So we go. Let's hide the old base for now. Let's move this new base over. Old base. Delete. Okay. I have no idea what this will do when I play it. No idea. But let's try it. It's probably gonna fuck up in some way. Okay, so the tunnel's peeking through. Instead of fussing over that, what I may want to do is just put another base on top of it that I hide when I'm ready to drop the thumbnail down through the tunnel. That's probably what I want to do. But other than that, the positioning doesn't look wrong. In fact, it's kind of a good sign that I can just barely see the edges of it. That means that when it drops down, it's going to be the right thing. Okay. Yeah. So the unknown thumbnail that's above, I can just barely see like a little bit of a edge there. That's good. That is good. Means I got it right. So there's one more piece to this to add. It won't take me too long. It's a shame I just deleted that base thing because I could have used it, but that's alright. I can recreate that. Okay, so I'll call this extra thing. I'll call it the lid. Pro builder, new shape. Is there a plane? Yes, there is. No segments, and might as well just make it 16 by 9. thinking about Z fighting. I don't want Z fighting. Yeah, let's just try it to start. Build. Put it at 0. Okay. Let's take. Wait a minute. Ah. Forgot to click this button first. Okay. Rename this the lid. And then I can move it. Set this to 1.05. Just above. Okay. So what's this guy at? 2.1. That's my selected location. Actually, I don't think that's right. Double check my code. Always selector. You are saying oh yeah, I guess in the hallway code. Okay. Then my focus is 4, otherwise it's 1.1. So I want my thing, I think, where I put it. My lid will be at 1.05. above the tunnel, but under the thumb. Alright, let us try that. Okay. No Z fighting, no tunnel peeking through, so that means I'm in shape tomorrow to finish up the animation. Good stopping point. Stopping the stream, stopping it right now.